In the land of the rising sun, where cherry blossoms fall like snow and honor is etched into every blade of steel, there lived a man whose name became legend. Miyamoto Musashi, the wandering samurai, was the greatest swordsman Japan had ever known. His story is one of unrelenting skill, indomitable will, and a duel that would define an era. Musashi was not born into greatness. Orphaned at a young age, he grew up wild and untamed, his spirit as fierce as the storms that swept across his homeland. By the age of 13, he had fought and won his first duel, killing a trained samurai with nothing but a wooden sword. It was the beginning of a journey that would make him a master of the blade and a student of life itself. Musashi rejected the rigid traditions of the samurai class. He wandered across Japan, living by his wits and his sword, challenging anyone who dared face him. Over the years, he fought more than 60 duels, and he never lost. But Musashi's victories were not merely a result of skill. They were a testament to his philosophy, the way of the sword. Unlike other swordsmen of his time, Musashi believed in adapting to the moment, reading his opponent's intentions, and using the environment to his advantage. He fought with two swords instead of one, a technique he perfected and named Niten Ichi-ryū, or two heavens as one. For Musashi, the sword was not just a weapon, it was an extension of the soul. But even legends have rivals. Among Musashi's greatest challenges was Sasaki Kojirō, a swordsman of extraordinary skill and elegance. Kojirō was famed for his technique, tsubame geishi, or swallow's tail, a strike so fast and precise that it was said to mimic the movement of a bird in flight. When news of Musashi's prowess reached Kojirō, the two warriors were destined to meet. The duel was set for April 13, 1612, on a remote island called Ganryū-jima. The anticipation was electric. Spectators gathered to witness the clash of two masters, each representing a different path of the warrior's way. Kojirō arrived early, dressed in his finest robes and armed with a blade as long as a man's arm. He waited, his confidence unshaken, but Musashi was nowhere to be seen. The minutes stretched into hours, and tension mounted. When Musashi finally appeared, he was late, unkempt, and wielding an oar he had carved into a wooden sword during the boat ride to the island. The duel began with Kojiro's signature attack, a strike so swift it was almost invisible. But Musashi was faster. Using the length of his wooden sword, he countered Kojiro's blow and struck him down in a single, decisive move. Kojirō fell, and the crowd was stunned. The greatest swordsman of his time had been defeated by a wooden blade. Some say Musashi's tardiness was a deliberate tactic designed to unsettle Kojirō and throw him off balance. Others believe it was a mark of his disdain for formality and arrogance. Whatever the reason, the duel cemented Musashi's reputation as an unmatched warrior. But for Musashi, victory was not the end of his journey. After his duel with Kojirō, he withdrew from the world of combat, seeking enlightenment through art, calligraphy, and meditation. He wrote the Book of Five Rings, a philosophical guide that transcended the battlefield, offering insights into strategy, discipline, and the way of life itself. Musashi's story is more than just a tale of duels and swords. It is a reflection of the human spirit, the desire to overcome, to evolve, and to seek mastery not only of one's craft, but of oneself. His life was a testament to the idea that true strength lies not in the weapon, but in the heart that wields it. As the cherry blossoms fall, their fleeting beauty reminds us of Musashi's greatest lesson. Life, like the sword, is a path that requires courage, balance, and the willingness to face the unknown. What do you think of Musashi's story? Is his legacy one of triumph or tragedy? Let us know your thoughts. And join us next time as we explore more tales of legendary heroes and timeless battles.